I know a lot of you think that it's obvious and the answer is so simple. It's not that simple. When I ask my audience how much to pay yourself, I usually get about 3 answers. Number 1, people say that pay yourself as less as possible, keep all the money in the business to grow the business. On opposite answer, I get often people say that pay yourself as much as you possibly can. And some people just say whatever it takes, whatever you have in a business, pay yourself that. I don't agree with it. I have my keep 5 principles. Here they go, because I see a lot of guys like myself on these pictures. Some guys just starving to death, they never pay themselves enough. I see guys who pay themselves minimum wage, like a couple $100 a week, and they literally keep everything in the business. They're struggling. But on the other note, I see a lot of guys who just take everything from the business, never leave a dollar in a bank account, and treat their bank account like it's their own bank account, which is also very wrong. So here are my top 5 principles how much to pay yourself. My first recommendation is, when you start a business, start with your minimum wage when you start. Good rule of thumb is pay yourself about what were you getting on the last job if you were hourly or salary employee. For example, if you were making $25 an hour working for someone else, especially if you coming from construction background, pay yourself about the same. You're already used to that lifestyle. Just because you open a business does not mean that you can justify paying yourself triple amount that. Stay humble for as long as you possibly can. If you're making $700-800 a week, pay yourself $700-800 a week. Now maybe $900, but don't start with the $2,000 just because you're a business owner now. Bad practice. So start with a minimum wage, and minimum wage is different for everyone. If you have 5 kids like myself, your minimum wage could be $2,000 a week. Wherever the number is, talk to your wife, talk to your financial advisor, look at your lifestyle, where you can cut expenses. When you start a business, you need cash, you need to advertise, you need to build a business, and you need as much cash as you possibly can, which means you have to sacrifice in the beginning a little bit. Time will come when you will be able to pay yourself more and get a raise. So another good rule of thumb here is pay yourself amount that you will, you know for a fact you will not go back from. If you start with $1,000, make sure you will not default, and you know, in 3 weeks from now you will not be able to make the payments to yourself. So if you start with a $3,000 weekly, I guarantee you most likely you will not be able to sustain it. So the key rule here is for your salary to always keep growing, not declining. Rule number 2 is give yourself raises on a regular basis. So once you start getting some numbers, some sales coming in, you will see a good financial picture of what's happening in a business. So if you're growing your business from $500,000 to $2.5 million year business in 3 years, you can also pay yourself more. Make sure you reward yourself with raises. So for example, maybe you start yourself only with the $800 a week. Here, you know, after just 6 months, maybe you already can pay yourself $900 or $1,000. You can easily go up, but it's hard to go back and adjust for lesser lifestyle when you're used to it. Number 3, at the end of the year, treat yourself to a bonus if you did well. A lot of business owners make this mistake. They do have money in the bank at the end of the year, but they go on a spending spree for the business. I was guilty of that. I would buy me another trailer, another truck. I would buy, you know, like more marketing, more t-shirts for my team and stuff like that, but I would not actually pay myself. At the end of the year, when you have a solid profit, profit only counts if you take it and you earn it. You can always reinvest, but be careful how much you keep in business, how much you pay yourself. If you were very humble in the first 2 steps, right now at the end, you prove to yourself that you actually made some money, and it's totally fine to take extra $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 from the business. Like I said, a lot of business owners make this mistake, and they keep too much maybe in a business for too long. Treat yourself for a bonus at the end of the year if you did well. Number 4, take advantage of your tax laws to support your lifestyle. Stuff like trucks, owning a building. For example, some of the smartest people in business, what they would do, they would personally buy a commercial building, and they would have their business paying them rent. So instead of paying landlord, you know, you can own the building. Like I know a couple guys in Atlanta market, in Minnesota as well, where owner buys the building, rent out units to other business owners, including your own business, and it's a great tax write-off. Your business literally paying you. You can do the same with the trucks. When you buy a truck, you know, you can pay for your truck or car from your personal account, but you also can have your business paying for it because you work in your business. Don't forget about that. Don't forget about tax benefits owning your business. And number 5, always do work for your salary. Another problem that I see in this business, a lot of business owners remove themselves completely from the process and they become tax on business. So let's say you pay yourself $150,000 a year. If you're doing only a couple $1 million a year in sales, your business will feel it. It's okay if you actually do the work. For example, you can be doing accounting, you can be reviewing payables to your sales guys, you can actually do physical work and not outsourcing everything out. You can be a marketer, you can do sales for your business. You get the idea. But if you completely remove yourself out of the business and you hire people to do everything, now you are become tax on a business, maybe even a burden on a business. They have to support your lifestyle and you have to outsource absolutely everything. So make sure that you actually do some kind of work and not everything is outsourced, so there's a value for your salary. A lot of business owners who almost remove themselves, they actually stay on top of the numbers, on top of accounting, do some physical work. And honestly, you know your business better than anyone. I've been working for my business for last couple of years, only 5 years a week, but I would come in and within 1 or 2 hours, I would solve more problems than some people in a day, just because I've been doing it for so long and I'm so good at troubleshooting, whether it's sales, whether it's, you know, accounting, QuickBooks or marketing. But there is no substitute to hard work and to that elbow grease. Sometimes you just have to go in, and in a tax season, like right now, you have to grind and reconcile your books. You can pay your accounting 10, 20 grand to do it, or you can do it yourself. Don't be lazy. Make sure you put some work for your salary. Don't become a burden and tax liability tax on your own business. Those are my top 5 tips, how much to pay yourself. If you like this video, give it a like, comment below. If you need any help in your business, reach out. We're here to help you. Thank you guys.